Hey everybody, it's Darnell Crittenden from DC and Nelson Power Players. Whatever you do, like always, keep playing your games. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit subscribe, leave your notification on so you won't miss DTV at its best. And this is January 10th, 20. Oops, I gotta retitle that. I just realized my mistake. Give me 1 second. Had the year wrong. I just, man, I was about to say the wrong year. My man is in, that's why I'm about to bring the topic up right now. Again, let's try this again. January 10th, 2024. I just realized I put the wrong year in. I'm like, I never did that before, but I am bringing up this topic now called uh, Wednesday morning updates, and I'm gonna add a little twist on it. What's on your mind? And I'm glad I corrected that right away, and I apologize for the inconvenience, but that's the topic of this show today. Now, keep in mind, for those who may or may not be aware of the show, sometimes I do shows called State of Direction. State of Direction now with me now is to keep myself more focused as far as the things I used to do in the past, I can't do no more. Like profanity and all that other crazy stuff, that's out the window. So for the benefit of myself, to the old and new subscriber, for those who, in other words, I want to try my best to keep this show as a clean slate, if it makes any sense to anybody. Before the end of the show, I'm going to, like always, give out shout outs, birthday shout outs, and all that other cool jazz. Hope everybody enjoying their new year so far. Immediately following, I got to go out, take care of a few things. That's it. Um, First, let's, like all topics on my show, let me give out brief shout outs right quick. For starters, to the president and founder of DC and Networks and Power Players, Sean the Genius Harris. Shout out goes out to you and to everybody out in the Harris headquarters out on the south side of Chicago. His family, shout out goes out to you. To Dion, I know you got the third on lock. I'm not worried. Shout out goes out to you. To Larry Leonard, if he's watching this show right now, I'm gonna make this show brief because, like I said, I got some errands to take care of. Shout out goes out to the guru, Larry Leonard, and his family at the Leonard headquarters on the south side of Chicago. To the dangerous one himself, DDG, Dangerous Danny Garcia, shout out goes out to you. To my other brother, Alex the Lone Wolf Thorne, Happy New Year to you and everybody with the Thorne family here in Chicago as well. To everybody at North and Sheffield Commons, Officer D will be back Friday, like always, to protect them all from the forces of evil and all that other cool jazz. To everybody at the Five Iron facility in Lincoln Park, tell them Officer D sent you. So if you're into virtual golf, as you can see, it's wintertime here in Chicago, so I'm not going to be out too much longer because of my health issues. So I'm going to go out and take care of a couple of things and come on back home. But yeah, definitely stop over by the Five Iron facility in Lincoln Park over on North of Sheffield Commons. Tell them that Officer D sent you. And what can I say? I stand for truth, justice, and Five Iron. Shout out goes out to you guys. Pretty much everybody over there. Best Buy, the whole mall complex. Shout out goes out to you guys. Shout out goes out to my brothers, uh, my Best Buy brothers. Big Johnny, Dan, Chase, Ernie, oh, love you guys. And to the rest of the whole staff out there, shout out goes out to you guys as well. Well, I didn't even give a shout out to my immediate family, the Crittens and Colognes. Shout out goes out to you guys. To my mother that's been checking on me just about every day. Love you, Mom. To Jerry Cologne, shout out goes out to you. To my little sister Star. Everybody, shout out goes out to you guys. Uh, to Dimitri Gann Johnson, the future Mrs. Crittenden. Shout out goes out to you. To uh, my future in-laws in Gary and Hobart, Indiana. Miss you guys so much. And last but not least, her grandkids, my future 11 grandkids, greatest treasures in the world, man. They are my greatest, outstanding gifts in the world. So shout out goes out to them as well. Don't try to, please do not drive Grandma D crazy, okay? I know y'all mean well, but man, slow down on that straight up. You know, if anybody gonna drive her crazy, it's me. So, but for now, slow down on that. Okay, yeah, and to Marie, my best friend Marie and Morgan Cambridge. To I hope Morgan, I hope you feel better. Your mom was telling me the other day you was under the weather, so shout out goes out to you guys as well. Okay, I gave out my brief shout outs. Okay, right now get to the game department. If you're on God of War, play God of War, rack or not. Right now, you got the free DLC where you can play uh, Valhalla. I haven't got to that yet, so I'm still powering up Kratos, getting them up to speed, but you want to get back into that. I just recently got back on Monster Hunter, so you're going to be seeing me doing a lot more Monster Hunter gameplay. I'm on this right now, Jedi Fallen Order. And you're going to be seeing me doing a lot more gameplay on Final Fantasy 16. Keep in mind the new Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth come out next month. In fact, I got to put another deposit down on this game this week, so hopefully by the 1st of February I should have that out. And you still got a few days left on Mortal Kombat 1, the Sub-Zero Invasion. And I think you got maybe 1 or 2 days left on the Fallen Angel Invasion. I can't pronounce her name, Ashura or whatever, but she's the chick with the sword. There's 2 chicks on there with the sword, but she's the chick with this. I'll put it like this. How should I describe it? She kind of puts you in mind of Raiden, but with a sword. So if you know how Raiden, think of her as a female Raiden, but with a sword. So, and it's called the Fallen Angel Invasion. So now how many days is that on there? I don't know. You might have maybe 2 or 3 days. And don't forget, as far as the invasion, check the store and see if you can buy any of the DLCs, pallets, weapons. My advice, get everything. Just get everything. Now, as far as the online tournament, I haven't been on there enough. My guess is I might have maybe less than a week. So try to get as much as you can on both the tournament, the invasion, and last but not least, the store. Now I'm gonna get to the topic on what's on my mind. I'm gonna keep this brief because I got things I got to do. And the reason why I owe you guys a show because last week, how should I put it? I was, I was occupied, if that makes any sense. So I figured since you guys didn't get a show from me last week, I feel I owe you guys a show this week. And this is a topic called What's on Your Mind Wednesday on air. Shout out goes out to my sister Christina Ball, aka Wednesday. Shout out goes out to you, to her daughter, my niece Heaven. You're doing good in college. I'm proud of you. Shout out goes out to you. So hopefully, and yes, we do have some fans on here. Once she gets recovered, once she gets well, hopefully in 2024, we will have another Wednesday on Wednesday show. And I know a lot of people have been asking. So as far as my Wednesday on Wednesday fans, be patient. So I will give everybody future updates as far as when she's gonna come back on my show. So that's for all my YouTube and PlayStation followers. Okay. Now that I got that out the way, and if I can think of anything else that's what's on my mind, I will bring it to the show. In fact, there is a topic I want to bring up on my What's on Your Mind show. and that's social media. Okay, I'm gonna get one thing straight. I'm not an expert on this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even the years since it been out, I'm not an expert. I remember back in the days when we had, before there was Facebook, we had MySpace. So you know we had MySpace, AOL, all that garbage. Now we got so many social media sites you can't even keep count with. You got Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter's now X now. I'm like, I'm gonna break it down to a science as far as my own perspectives of how I look at that. I look at it as two things. I look at it as a gift and a curse. Let's talk about the gift part. I think it is one of the most highly innovative things that you can bring to the World Wide Web, to the social media, to stream it to around the world. It's good. In other words, it's pretty much based on everything that you do on in life, in and offline. Well, the only difference is through the eyes of social media. Okay, and it's great if you want to keep in contact with news, sports, entertainment. You want to keep in contact with family and friends. You want to just, it's great. And the reason why I say that, because I do my own little research. And I ain't going to tell you how I do my research, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Believe it or not, only 92% of the people around the world spend more time on social media than they do in everyday life. Half these people ain't even got jobs. Half these people, ain't got nothing else to do. I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, because don't get me wrong, I'm on it. But with me, it's like a ghost. I'm there and I'm not there. That don't make me different than anybody else. It's just I know my limits. And it's good. I think it's a great, innovative gift. It's a tool in certain areas, which I'll bring that up momentarily. It's good to, what's the word I'm using? It's good to stay connected. And I'm pretty sure everybody heard that phrase before. It is a great way to, and now, again, we're living in a world where technology is evolving. You can get on social media through anything. From your tablet, your phone, your computer. Hell, you can get on social media from your gaming platform. So everything has evolved. If it's an electronic, it has evolved. If it's with Wi-Fi, streaming, whatever, it has completely evolved. So I think that is a great concept, because now we're living like we won't be long, we're going to be living like the Jetsons, flying around in bubble cars and stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if they're making something like that now as we speak. Another topic for another time. Reason why I came up with this show, What's on Your Mind show, because as much as I love gaming, as much as I love entertainment, as much as I love enjoying myself, and as far as bringing the most vital information from my own sources to you guys to share with the world, I'm happy with that. I am very happy with that. And this will be on Facebook immediately after this show. But sometimes, even with me and the way my life is, I wouldn't say evolving, it's, what's the word? Metamorphically, yes, I'm going Power Rangers on it. It is metamorphically changed in certain areas, especially with my health issues. So now I have to step out of the virtual world. Yes, I'm doing a Neo, I'm doing a Matrix. I'm stepping out of the virtual world. Everything that looks zeros and ones to me, back into the reality world. And right now, social media is a little bit of both. It's kind of like the Matrix, only difference is you're not taking the red or the blue pill, but at the same time, it do have some slight similarities, which I'm going to bring to the part as far as the bad part of social media. Again, I'm no expert. I am no expert. Don't want to be an expert. Don't want to know the concept of it. Don't want to know the schematics of it. Don't want to know the hands-on about it. All I know is it's there at my discretion. If I want to use it, fine. If I don't want to use it, fine. Either way it goes, these big wigs going to get paid whether if I'm online or not. But I'm going to tell you about the bad part about it. You got a lot of scammers on there. You got a lot of trollers on there. You got a lot of hackers hijackers on there. You got a lot of people that want to corrupt the system within the system, by the system, to keep the system down. And that's exactly what they're doing. And I can say that because you got all kinds. And some of them, and I don't want to break their identity, and I don't want to cause a big, social, uh, a big issue out of it. You got all kinds on there, and the worstest ones I've seen, it could be anybody, but some of them, I can't say for all of them. Some of them is people they could be family, friends, loved ones. Believe it or not, they can be famous. Yes, a few of them can be famous. Now, for the respect for their identity as well as mine, I'm not going to bring up any names. I'm not going to bring up what they do. I'm not going to bring up who these people is. But I would say this: you know who you are. You know who you are, just like I know who I am. You know exactly who you are, and I can say that because in my past, I have been victimized. In fact, last year of 2023, I have been victimized as far as on social media, to the point where here's some pointers I'm about to give you guys right now. One, do not buy anything on social media, which means don't give out no bank information, none of that. Me, I did not get out any of that information, but sometimes they will find some kind of way to twist it around to get your bank information. Do not give out any bank information. Do not buy anything on social media, especially on Facebook. Even if they got this thing called Facebook marketing. Now, some people, don't get me wrong, they will buy it. Me, I never do. I don't care how good the deal is. So I don't care what it is. It can be a TV. It could be a blender for all I care. It could be a toaster for all I care. My advice to you, even if you know that person personally, do not buy anything on social media platform. Now, if you do decide to buy something on a social media platform, again, especially Facebook, if you know that person personally, call them and see if everything is legit. And if everything is legit, meet that person face to face. Don't do it over the phone. Meet them face to face. If they can't meet you face to face, even though you know that person, if they can't meet you, I'm old school. If they can't meet you on the one-on-one, don't meet them at all. So that's one of the reasons. I have been victimized because, for example, gift cards. Everybody know what gift cards is. Honestly, I have been victimized more than once. Now, as far as how many times, you can leave in the blank. You can put that in as many times as you want. But I have been victimized once through Facebook. In fact, more than once. In fact, again, I'm not going to bring up their names, especially to the famous. They know who they are. And I can tell you how they do it. And I'm just going to be truthful to the world right now. Sometimes they will ask for the gift cards, and they will ask whether if it's Steam or Google, or especially Apple. Yeah, you got a lot of people that be on Apple, and and they want something. I feel like this goes to anybody, and I really want to harp at the famous. I look at it like, when you're famous, again, this is anybody, but I'm mainly pushing towards the famous. When you are famous, you don't ask from the less fortunate. Hell, if anything, I should be asking you for something. You don't do that. That's like saying, if I'm worth $1 million, which right now, I'm telling you the truth, I ain't even worth 5 cents right now. But if I'm just saying for an example, if I'm worth $1 million and I'm famous, and I'm asking somebody that's less fortunate than me, say $50, I know damn well I'm worth more than that person, and they insist on giving me $50. Shame on myself for doing that. You don't ask from somebody that's less fortunate than you. Off the record, tell you the truth, should you choose to accept, you should be bringing that person up in the world. Me, I should be bringing that person up in the world. And even though that's my choice, that's the right thing to do. I hate when people like that, especially anybody for all I care, use social media as, and I'm gonna say it, as a damn virtual ATM, as or how they will call it, they fishing out of you. Yes, trust me. I've been doing some research, and here's the best part. Half the time, I ain't got to get on the internet to do that. I do it the old-fashioned way. I hear it from word of mouth, or sometimes I just find the research myself. I read about it. But technically, that's what they do. And I have been a victim more than once as far as gift card scams, and it's not cool, And then you got a lot of liars out there. You got a lot of they are experts at manipulation. They're lying, and they'll text you back. And when I say, well, if I want to see that person face to face, they want to fish around it to the point you can't even see them. So here's my points and tips on people like that. One, if they can't do a virtual chat with you, whether they do it or not, take it from me, I've learned my lesson. If I can't see you, I can't deal with you. Simple as that. If you can't call me, I can't deal with you. If you can't meet me one on one, same thing. So same similarity. I can't deal with you. Because it is crazy. It is stupid, because I'm pretty sure you heard last year they got gift card scams when you go into the store. They peel it off, and what they do is they'll leave the barcode in there, and then when you pay for it or whatever, that goes to somebody else. Here's the thing with gift cards, and this is for the people who make those things. From now on out, if you guys are issued to sell out gift cards, do it like you do alcohol and cigarettes. You ain't got an ID, they then don't sell it to them. They ain't over 21, don't sell it to them. And see, and I did research on that too, because what they do sometimes, some places, when you get a gift card for somebody, you can take it to some places. I know some courtesy exchange do it. Some places that do it, other, that's how they do it sometimes, and they will turn that into cash. Now, it can be done. I never tried it, don't want to try it. If you're going to get a gift card for somebody, what I do for now on out, if I want to give somebody a gift card, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to call that person and let them know that I'm bringing it to you myself. Online, been a victim of it. Don't ever give it to them online, because they say one thing and then they'll lie in your face and you'll never see that person again. So for those who have been issues of gift cards, especially if this information is new to you and not online, if you're going to get a person a gift card and you know that person personally, call them first. The two of you meet up and hand it to them face to face. If I can't be in the same room with you, if I can't be in the same atmosphere with you, if I can't be in the same facility with you, you're not getting it. Another thing that is the biggest scam online, and to this day, I would never have that app. Had it once, had issues with it, never again. I don't care. Uh, these cash apps, these PayPals, don't trust them. Don't trust them, because now when you put your vital information in, especially if it's your credit card or gift card, now keep in mind, we have hackers out there. If you're a math wizard, you know what the hell I'm talking about. We have hackers out there. What ain't stopping them from, if you got PayPal or Cash App, they go into your checking, they go into your savings, they go into whatever it is you're trying to use to keep your money secure, and they use that against you. Hey, do what I do. I'm straight old school, man. I mean, I'd rather give you the money face to face than do that. Cash apps, don't have it. I used to have it, got rid of it. I don't have Cash App. I don't have um, any of that. Any of that. I don't have DoorDash. None of that. I'm old school. I go to the store and buy what I want. I don't have any of that. You know, Uber used to have that. Don't have that now. However, I will put that back on there for for like emergency uses, like say for instance, if I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere and I ain't got nowhere to go, then yeah, that will be considered optional. But other than that, this is where the curse, like I said, this is where the curse come in, because we're looking in a world now where, hell, people, in case you notice, there is no bank robberies, and if there is, you can go to a bank right now and just stick somebody up with a note and they'll give you their money. Now, because technology has evolved, they don't have to go to the banks no more. They can rob you from your credit card. They can rob you from your debit card. They can rob you. So my advice, you know, that's why the banks tell me all the time, don't give me your password or any of that. Like I said, I'm the kind of person, I'm gonna fight for my money. The only body I trust with my money is me. Okay? Even if you got kids, don't give it to them. Even if you got a wife, I know you love her, don't give it to her. Okay? My money is like and I'm gonna use a Deadpool phrase. My money is like my heart, liver, lungs, and brain. Literally my heart right now. All things I cannot live without. It is like an extension to the limbs of my body. And I'm breaking it down to a scientist, to the fact that you guys are going to understand. There are two kinds of people in this world when it comes down to money: those who like money and those who love money. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm a little bit of both. I'm going to be honest with you. And like I said, again, when it comes down to your money, it's in your hands. You do whatever the hell you want. It, like that JB Well commercial, that JB Wellington commercial, that JP whatever. It's your money. You do whatever you want to do with it. That's what it is. And me, that's the way I look at my money. It is like a body part. It is like a physical organ. It's like a limb. It is like an extra finger that I never had at first. Okay, it is a part of me. I know I can't take it with me when I'm dead, but I'm damn sure gonna enjoy it while I'm here. And that's exactly what it is. And one thing I've learned in this world out of the 58 years of my life, especially online or especially in reality or not, if you want to play with your own money, that's fine. I ain't mad with you. And shout out to the viewer that's in my show right now. But one thing I've learned: when you play with your money's your money. Do whatever the hell you want with it. You can spend it or save it. That's pretty much the laws of how money is made. You can spend it, save it, or option 3, invest in it. That's exactly what it does. Pretty soon, if you think about it, I give it another 10 more years. Money's gonna be the thing of the past. Now, what they're trying to come up with now, your credit and your debit is your financial. Don't be surprised you look at me 10 years, and if I live long enough to see 10 years, man, they got rid of the dollar. Man, they got rid of the coin. Because now we're going to live in a world where your job is literally your finance, literally your credit. Which means if you ain't got a job now, you ain't got no finance. And that's what they're doing. If you don't believe me, stick around long enough, 10 years, to see what's going to happen. They're going to try to alleviate money too. The dollar, why you think everything is on the card now? Everything is, they lean into the plastic now. Why you think everything is on the card? Why you think everybody has safe deposit now? Why you think people now because the way the economy is now, it's scarce. And to tell you the truth, it's not the world's fault. Well, I would say half of it is, but it's not entirely their fault. And I'm looking at things now than I have looked different before, because of the way my health issues is now. which is another topic for another time. But I'm looking at it where ever since, I'm not gonna lie, ever since after the pandemic, ever since everything going on in around the world, the economy is messed up. It's jacked up. It's terrible. You know, Mark Cologne, hey, shout out goes out to Mark Cologne. The economy is screwed up. Especially if you live here in Chicago. $10 in my pocket is like $100 to me. $100 to me in my pocket is like 1,000. So I don't want to hear that. If you don't think every dime matters, every penny matters, yes, it does. I got a whole pickle jar full of pennies, quarters, all that. As they say, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. If you think your money doesn't matter, yes, it does. You know, like they say, drink responsibly. Did you ban out my other accounts? I can't say if I have or I haven't. I've been busy lately. But yeah, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Your money matters. The only body I trust other than my bank is me. Because I'm telling you right now, we're living in a world now. When you play with somebody else's money, there's a saying, there's 1,000 ways to die. You think a bullet will kill you? Yeah, it will kill you. But you want to know what's faster than a bullet right now? When you play with other people's money. They say it's 1,000 ways. I can prove it to you now. 1,001. That's cool. There is 1,001 ways to die. Play with somebody else's money. And even if you own General Assistance, that's even worse. Don't do it. So my advice to you guys is, on social media, don't buy anything. Don't give away any gift cards. Don't give any bank information. That's why I do a Stone Cold. I'll see what I can do because I'm about to end my show in a minute. I'm like Stone Cold. And again, shout out to the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. DTA. Don't trust anybody. I'm serious. Don't trust anybody, man. I'm not kidding you. Let me just cut this back on. Because you got to keep the screen going. Yeah. But that's how they do it. That's how they do it. And that's all I got to say, because in a minute I'm going to put up my birthday banner, and I'm about to end this show. Dude, Mark, I'm going to say this once. I will check into that. If it ain't a topic that's containing to this show, then don't put up anything else, man. Alright? I'm not about to give myself a second heart attack, so you can go on skate off of that. Let's see. Because I got to get out of here. I got to put up the birthday banner before I go. Yeah, here it is. And if this is your birthday for January 10th, 2024, happy birthday from all of us from DCN Networks and Power Players. I guess my next guess is, do I give out birthday shout outs? Man, you know I do. It's the most easiest thing in the world. One, you have to sub to the show. That's the most important thing of all. 2, leave in a comment. 3, if I see it in a comment as far as the day before, the day after, I will give you a birthday shout out, or I'll give you a belated birthday shout out afterwards. And this is my way of saying thank you. Okay, your birthday is February 22nd. It's next month. So what I will do when February comes, I will personally give you a shout out live on my show. And you've already subbed to the show. You leave in the comment and tell me what you want me to say on your show. If I see it, I'll bring it to the show. Simple as that. Little robot buddy, in 3, 2, 1, you was officially on break. And that's about it. That is my What's on Your Mind Wednesday morning updates. And keep in mind, this show is in a state of direction. Right now, before I end my topic of this show, the Spotty on That show is at 401 subscribers. Okay, everybody, it's 2024. Dude, I'm going to say this. I'm the kind of person, you tell me once, that's it. Now, if you keep forcing my hand, I am going to block you. I'd rather lose subscriber than put up with the insubordination. And please don't interrupt me again unless it's a topic containing to the show. But remember, I did warn you. Okay, back to what I was saying. Consider this your final warning. And if you don't believe me, check all the rest of my doggone 284 shows that could prove you otherwise. Okay? Or if you really don't understand me like you should, check out my State of Direction show. And I'm sure YouTube can clarify that for me. Okay? You're entitled to speak your mind. Choose your words wisely. Again, to all my other viewers, I apologize in advance. But yeah, back to what I was saying, as far as subscribers, it's 2024. Okay, hey, listen, we jumped from 408 to 401. And I'm going to say this again, I'm going to wrap up my show because I got to get out of here. This got to be the year. I'm sorry, this has to be the year. I have been doing this broadcast for over 10 years. You guys already know my situation by now. It's 2024. I don't know about you guys. You see my wall? I got one picture in the background, way in the far left-hand corner. You know to look good on my wall? December 15th. You want to know what looked good on my wall? My birthday just recently passed, so my birthday don't come again to the end of this year, and that's December 15th. I would love to get those 100,000 subscribers. I would love to have that YouTube silver play button that's on my wall. This opens up a lot of doors. You know, like I said, I think I'm the only YouTuber that keep it real. And out of 10 years, I never asked for not one red dime. I never asked for any of that. I tell anybody, it's not up to me. And I've been saying this for 10 years. I'm just the name, the face. Hell, the internet bill is due next week. I gotta pay that off right away. The 80% are you guys. You guys matter. I keep saying this. Hopefully this is the year you guys finally get the message through your head. Okay, if I win, we all win. Okay, we all win. That opens doors. And as you can see, I got more than one door in my apartment. But I want to open up bigger doors so that everybody can come in and enjoy this. Because without you guys, keep in mind, it's my day off. Technically, I can pretty much do whatever I want. But because my passion for entertainment, especially in the gaming world, it means something to me. And somebody was telling me the other day, because I'm about to wrap this show, somebody was telling me the other day, they said, Spotty, Donnell, Officer D, appreciate it. Is you going to be on Twitch? Here's the thing. If I can't get supporters on YouTube, how you guys going to support me on Twitch? Because I'm telling you right now, the day I do decide to jump to Switch, I got to have over 1 million subscribers or higher. You want the best? You're gonna have, but then y'all got to show me the best on what y'all want me to do. Because if I can't get the best subscribers, how the hell you expect me to do the best show? You know. And again, I'm the only YouTuber, like it or not, I'm doing this from the ground up. I'm not in no recording studio. I don't have producers, writers, directors, or sound guys. I don't have a whole film crew behind me saying, okay, you got to do this and this and under these matters of seconds. That's a good question. GTA 6, Grand Theft Auto 6. I'll answer that real brief. I used to like Grand Theft Auto, but now I've heard of it. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing any bad reviews on it, but it's just I stopped playing. In fact, I stopped playing Grand Theft Auto when it was the last Grand Theft Auto I played was Grand Theft Auto Liberty City. I haven't played a Grand Theft Auto since. Now, I guess what you're saying is, would I get Grand Theft Auto? I tell y'all what. This is where the survey comes in. If you guys want to see Spotty 09, the godfather of video games, play Grand Theft Auto 6. I tell you guys what. I'll make it simple. If we can get over 100 subscribers between now and the end of February, I'll make it worth your while. I'll make it worth everybody's while. If we can get over 100 subscribers between now and the end of February, one lucky winner that's on YouTube or the PlayStation Network, out of my own personal pocket, I will get them a gift card for that PlayStation Network so they can play Grand Theft Auto or whatever game they want. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. We can get over 100 subscribers between now and the end. And keep in mind, I check my show every day. At the end of February, one lucky winner out of those extra 100 subscribers between now and on the Facebook, I'm not Facebook, and on the PlayStation Network, I will personally issue out a gift card for the PlayStation Network so they can play Grand Theft Auto or any game of their choice. But again, you're not paying attention. Here's the deal. I gotta have over 100 to make that happen. So I'm at 401 right now, which means I need, unless nobody doesn't unsubscribe, that's the catch. I gotta have, 99 and over subscribers for me to come out of my pocket. The question is, how bad do you want it? That's the question. And it's not the fact how bad you want it, it's the fact how bad anybody wants that. I know what you're saying, but is they seeing what you saying that I'm trying to tell you? Remember, you got like a month and a half. You got like what less than 45 days or something like that? Prove me wrong. In fact, anybody can prove me wrong. We reached that 500 mark. I'm a man of my word. I am a man of my word. Remember, one lucky winner. It could be either on YouTube or the PlayStation Network, which means you got a 2-in-1 chance to winning it on here or on PlayStation Network. Somebody will get that from me personally, and we'll figure out how we're going to make sure I get all that to you. But it ain't going to work unless I see that 500 mark. especially on here. Now remember, you got till now to the end of February. I want to see that goal. I want to see that 500 mark. I see that 500 mark. You know what? Hey, I'm going to the store. I'm buying a PlayStation Network card, and one lucky winner will get that on here or on Facebook. I'm sorry. Dude, first of all, this is my show. I decide what I give and what I don't want to give. Now, if you want to do it, you can be my guest. Be my guest. Good suggestion, but be my guest. My show now, Mark, you're getting out of hand because you're about 30 seconds away of me changing my mind and me blocking you indefinitely. Now, we're going to run this show my way, other state of direction. You got two choices. Either you can accept the terms, that's one, or two, I could block you, or three, you can pay the bill on this show and you can run it the way you want to run it. When it comes down to money, dude, I don't joke. Joke about a lot of things. Money ain't one of them. Good suggestion, though, but I would advise don't ever do that again. When it comes down to money, I don't joke, dude. But I've said what I got to say. The offers starts as soon as possible to anybody. Word of mouth. If y'all watching this is a one-time thing. It's 2024. I said, you know what? I'm going to start the new year off fair. And this is non-negotiable. And as they say in business, all sales are final. So I'm telling you guys, if I were you guys, especially those who's watching this show right now, this is a one-timer. Don't miss out. Because I'm guarantee you, on here, on PlayStation Network, somebody's going to win. But it's only going to work if we get that 500 mark. I get that 500 mark, over 500, I'm a man of my word. I am a man of my word. And that's it. Well, I've said enough. I'm about to end this show right now. And in 3, 2, 1. I haven't figured that out yet. I'll keep everybody updated. And if you hear that music, that means that my Wednesday morning updates, What's on Your Mind, has come to a closure and its final destination. Now you ask me how you're going to enter. Well, right now, I haven't decided that yet. I will say probably next week, I will come up with some kind of information on how you can enter. I will say this, starting next week, I'll come up with some information. I will keep everybody informed how they can enter. Okay, now as far as on PlayStation, now if you is on the PlayStation Network and you want to be a friend with me on PlayStation, I can give you my username through that. In fact, I'll put that up right now. That is my username on PlayStation Network. Okay, it's pronounced Spidey, SBYD _09 on PlayStation 5. Now, if you send a friend request, fine. Now, if the friend request doesn't go through, leave in the comment and, give me information why it ain't going through, and I'll see what I can do. Okay, now as far as entering the contest, I will let everybody know on my next show how I'm going to go about doing that. Okay, so I just came up with the idea. Now I got to find a way how I'm going to execute the idea. So hopefully I will give everybody some information next week on how to enter. More than likely, if I go about the way I see it, it might be through PlayStation Network only. Haven't made the full decision yet. In other words, what I'm trying to say is I will tell everybody on YouTube, but if I'm going in the direction, then find the friends that you do know. Now, back to what I was saying when I was rudely interrupted. One more time now. One more time. According to my ideal, hopefully by next week, if the way I might do it, I might notify everybody on YouTube, but everybody might have to enter through the PlayStation Network. So all that will be finalized by next week on my show. And that's it. I gotta go. As long as I can run this show. This is Darnell Crittenden from DC and with some power players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later and later. I'll see everybody next time on the wild side. And hopefully by well, dude, well, I'm not changing the rules, dude. I'm not changing the rules. I keep telling you, my internet, my show, my rules. You don't like it? This ain't Oprah, dude. You get a car, you lost your damn mind. It don't work. That's not how it works on my show. You know, you want it? You know, I don't want to use a John Cena phrase, you want some, come get some. No, I'm the totally opposite. You want it? Then come get it. You know, you want it? Come get it. Like I was saying, one more time now. This wraps up my show. I'll see everybody next time on the wild side, and this will be posted on Facebook. Catch everybody later and later. Peace. Until next time, Chicago. Until next time, the world. This is Darnell Crittenden from DC and with some power players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later and later. I see everybody next time on the wild side. Now, as far as my little small contest starting next week, I will give everybody the updates on how they can enter, and we go from there. Catch you guys later and later.